Hi guys, I am back with another addendum to my Wardencliffe water tower video. I decided to look up this American tower and I'm kind of confused at what it is. Number one, this logo that you see here is actually the symbol for like fire or even lambda, or even the Spartans. So, American Tower Global Wireless Solutions. But I thought this was a water tower. Sustainability. Our sustainability program is built upon 3 pillars: environment, social, and governance. You see this? Governance. And our commitment has a positive impact on business performance. American Tower was named one of the world's most admired companies in 2022. I want you to look at this too. Look, American Tower Corporation, AMT, and Yahoo Finance. Outside the US, American Tower operates over 75,000 towers in India, almost 50,000 towers in Latin America, dominated by Brazil, 30,000 towers in Europe, and 25,000 towers in Africa. So, where's the water part of this? Looks like it's mainly just a telecom company. And for wireless solutions, and they own all of the water towers. Does this make any sense? This is why I say those water towers, guys, they're not water towers. So what I need to do is go around to different ones and see if the fence has the same thing on it everywhere I go. So if it says that it's operated by American Tower, if all of them have that sign that was on the front. American Tower Corporation is an American real estate investment trust which owns and operates wireless and broadcast communications infrastructure in several countries. Headquartered in Boston. Okay, let's look at this. Referred to as American Tower, American Real Estate Investment Trust, which owns and operates wireless broadcast communications infrastructure in several countries. It's headquartered in Boston. Ranked 375th on the Fortune 500. Company owned nearly 200,000 communication sites with the US and Canada, Asia, Europe, Africa, Latin America. It was formed in 1995 as a unit of American Radio Systems. 1998, American Radio Systems merged with CBS, completed the corporate spinoff of American Tower. First CEO was Stephen Dodge, remaining in the position until resigning. Following the merger, American Tower began an international expansion by establishing operations in Mexico and Brazil. Sounds like a world takeover. Around 2000, the company began purchasing AT&T long lines microwave telephone relay towers. Upon acquisition of these sites from the now defunct AT&T Communications, American Tower began repurposing the towers for use as cell towers and leasing antenna space to various American cell phone providers. Most of the AT&T long lines had their horn antennas removed by helicopter or crane to make room for more antennas. Since the program was decommissioned in the 80s and the company had no longer had use for the towers, American Tower now owns most of these tower structures across the entire U.S. Wasn't that fascinating? So they're not water towers. This company also acquired Spectra Site Communications, expanding its global portfolio to 22,000 communication sites, with 21,000 wireless towers, 400 broadcast towers, and 100 in-building DAS, distributed antenna system sites. The merger further established American Tower's position in one of the largest tower owners and operators in North America. This company expanded between 2007. I think this thing has blown out of proportion in a very short amount of time. By 2007 and 12, they were expanding into other countries. Now, keep in mind, this thing was formed in 1995. Do y'all see this? What company spreads like wildfire, literally overnight, and starts just dominating this whole industry like this. I think this is a little suspicious. Company expanded internationally in India, Peru, Chile, Colombia, South Africa, Ghana. Oh God, I mean, who has the money to do that? 2013, the company acquired Global Tower Partners for 4.8 billion. Who owns this? It's got to be these oligarchs. This acquisition added sites in the portfolio. Wow, they went to Costa Rica and Panama. Oh, you see this? Oh my God, 2020, Tom Bartlett was named CEO. Okay, here you go. Here's your answer. Lockheed Martin. We're talking about Black Ops now, guys. It's owned by the Black Ops. Lockheed Martin is in that stuff. 2021, the company agreed to acquire the European Latin American tower divisions. Wow, I mean, 31,000 communication sites. Then they look in 2021, they bought all these sites for 9.6 billion after they've already spent this 4.8 billion in 2013. Oh my God, guys, this is something to watch. They agreed to acquire European Latin American tower divisions. The acquired sites are located in Spain, Germany, Argentina. Good God, this is a world takeover. American Tower acquired the core site in 2021. They spent another 10.4 billion. You guys see this? Adding 27 data center facilities to its holdings. Oh my gosh. The company to strengthen its position in 5G, which is a weapons system. See, now look at this. Digital Fortress 5G is a weapon in national defense. This applications for public safety in the military, supercharged drones, AI-powered weapons. National Defense Magazine, Pentagon leveraging 5G to fight in electromagnetic spectrum. Significant amount of military weapons systems and applications depend on the electromagnetic spectrum, a range of frequencies or wavelengths of electromagnetic energy to operate. Here it is with Lockheed, the weapons. They're weaponizing what they call water towers. They're not water towers. They're bought out in their communications networks, which means that they have some sort of electrical in them or something. There's something about them, guys. I'm telling you, they're not water towers. Lockheed Martin's 5G MIL unified network solutions provide cohesive communications, edge processing, and advanced networking capabilities for interoperable, resilient, and secure connectivity and data flow across all domains. 5G MIL solutions leverage open systems architecture, tactical gateways, and enhanced commercial technologies to enable converged hybrid networks. Our customers have seamless access to critical information they need to stay ahead of ready. Yeah, this is enhancing the commercially available 5G Next G technology military grade network. This is not good. Basically, that company is owned and operated through Lockheed Martin juncture. Like it's a joint venture or something. I mean, we're talking about Black Ops that owns those things. Defense Department is further accelerating the 5G because they want this weapon system all around us. Pentagon plans to enhance 5G technology to invest in the future Next G systems to support all warfighting functions, including fires, command and control, intelligence, movement, maneuver. They'll be able to burn cities with this technology. Oh my gosh. Military grade 5G uses cases and challenges. Communication systems for military and government applications have evolved from analog to digital. High resolution imagery allow for rapid adoption by multiple new users. 5G enables new use cases for military and government. Oh my God. Yeah, 5G and directed energy weapons, defense.gov. Oh, we knew that it was a weapon system, and it is just getting deeper, guys. They discuss quantum science, 5G, and directed energy. 3 of the Defense Department's 11 principal directors of modernization with the Defense Office of Defense Research and Engineering discussed quantum science, 5G, and directed energy. The three are responsible for informing senior DoD, Department of Defense leaders about science and technology investments that will provide warfighters with the greatest return on investment. They spoke yesterday at the National Defense Industrial Association's Virtual Pacific Operations Science and Technology Conference. High performance timekeeping for things is position navigation and timing and GPS. The enemy is aware of the advantage GPS gives to the department, so they've developed techniques like spoofing and jamming to disrupt the Department of Defense's time synchronization and the ability to incorporate signals from sensors. Yeah, well, this just doesn't really look that good. The principal director for 5G said the goal is to get to the point where 5G invigorates the U.S. telecommunications network, the same network that the Department of Defense relies upon. It's just a weapons system, all of it. Yeah, development of 5G is transformational. It's not just transformational for cell phones, it's also for unmanned aerial ground vehicles, remote sensors, and the Internet of Things. It's the same technology that's going to connect our war fighters and our weapons. Our objectives are to win the 5G technology race by accelerating our 5G capabilities and innovating. Yeah, well, it's not stopping. I mean, look at this weapon. This guy's so happy he's standing next to all this radiation. It's just so ridiculous. These people are just fools. Jordan Maxwell called all of these people fools. They're dogs because they have no brain, pretty much. And it's sad. I mean, I'm not trying to put people down, but it's like you don't have sense to look around you and see what's happening. 5G projects are starting to become a reality. Defense Advanced Research Project Agency and SpaceX Starlink. You see how all of this stuff is a weapons system. SpaceX is Earth. They're weaponizing Earth all over with all of this electrical stuff, the electrical grid. Well, sorry to bring bad news. More stuff about what this is that's rising up all around us, but this is it. Men have gone nuts with this power. It's a little bit overdone. Power and control is overdone. Deadly microwave weapons. Defense Health Agency is looking for a wearable sensor that will detect radio frequency weapons which project intense beams of electromagnetic energy, including microwaves and RF frequencies. Yeah, well, here it is. Government is serious about creating mind-controlled stuff. The agency is interested in systems that can read and write 16 independent locations in the chunk of the brain the size of a pea, with a lag of no more than 50 milliseconds within 4 years. This is what's happening. This is the technology. Mind-controlled weapons. DARPA. They're so bent on creating weapons of mass destruction, they can't stop. You know, what's it gonna take to stop this mess? Department of Defense's research arm of DARPA is paying scientists to invent ways to instantly read soldiers' minds using tools like genetic engineering of the human brain, nanotechnology, and infrared beams. The end goal? Thought-controlled weapons, like swarms of drones that someone sends to the skies with a single thought, or the ability to beam images from one brain to another. This week, DARPA announced that 6 teams will receive funding under the Next Generation Non-Surgical Neurotechnology Program. Oh my God. This is Neuralink, guys. This is part of Neuralink. Participants are tasked with developing technology that will provide a two-way channel for rapid and seamless communication between human brain and machines without requiring surgery. That's what that Scorpion machine was about from Neuralink. It doesn't require surgery. They just inject something into the brain, a microchip. Imagine someone who's operating a drone or someone who might be analyzing a lot of data. If I want to communicate with my machine, I have to send a signal from my brain to move my fingers and move my mouth to make a verbal command. And this limits the speed at which I can interact with either a cyber system or physical system. So the thought is maybe we could improve that speed of interaction. This can be crucial to smart machines, and a tidal wave of data threaten to overwhelm humans and could ultimately find applications in military and civilian domains. advancing mind control. You see all this mess? While there have been breakthroughs in our ability to read and write information to the brain, these advances have generally relied on brain implants in patients, allowing physicians to monitor conditions like epilepsy. Brain surgery is too risky in able-bodied people, and current external brain monitoring approaches like electroencephalography, in which electrodes are attached directly to the scalp, are too inaccurate. As such, DARPA is trying to spur a breakthrough in non-invasive or minimally invasive brain-computer interfaces. They've already done this with Neuralink. The agency is interested in systems that can read and write. And keep in mind, it already said that Lockheed is a part of Starlink and SpaceX. And I'm telling you, SpaceX is Earth. It's the weapons of Earth, weaponization of everything around us. What is it going to take to stop these freaks from just constantly going down this path? Genetically tweaking human brains. I mean, I don't have to read this. You guys can go read this thing at Live Science, the DARPA mind control weapons. Talking to drones. This is not something that I want to be a part of, but yet we are being drugged, kicking and screaming into the future with all of this weaponization of space. Literally everywhere is becoming a weapon, with all of the metals and the particulates and the electromagnetic fields and all this stuff. Why are they embracing 5G? I'm not accepting that. Let's see. The fight on tomorrow's more complicated battlefields, militaries must adapt commercial technologies. They've lost their minds. Yeah, they're making up stories. I don't want to read this story. Warfare has been carried out at the boundary between chaos and order. Oh my God. All it is world domination. And the dark ones have world domination tools of mass destruction in their hands. The next key enabler is 5th generation wireless communications. United States, Europe, China, and Russia are integrating 5G technologies into their military networks. These are sizable, complicated projects. Different strategies already becoming apparent. Lockheed Martin, we're enhancing 5G technologies to connect to many platforms and networks that are fielded by various branches of the armed services. 5G Mill Initiative. Earlier this year, 2 projects called Hydra and Hive Star. We've demonstrated the feasibility of key aspects of this initiative. Hydra yielded encouraging results in their interoperability challenge, and Hive Star showed that it was possible to quickly construct in an area with no existing infrastructure a highly mobile and yet 5G network that would be required on a battlefield. Just from one innocent research about those water towers, I came to this. And they are spending billions to make all this stuff happen, like in a rapid amount of time. Very short, very fast. This is the rollout of that whole 2030 agenda and how fast it's truly coming out. Well, I don't have to go any further in this video. You guys can see where this is going. I just can't believe that that one little curious investigation that I just wanted to further led me down this trail. Well, this is why these first world countries, they're just a mess. You got these people that are just crazy. We need somebody in our camp to help us move away from this. Unfortunately, we're being drugged into the future with this mess. Okay, well, there it is. There's your water tower. American Tower that is owned by Lockheed Martin, I guess. And I'm sure the American Tower is just cover story. They use these corporate cover stories to hide their true intentions, but these things are rolling out everywhere, all around the world. They own them all. And here we are, just innocently standing by, watching as they control the fates of our future. Not good. So I'm not going to depress you guys any further with this video. That was short-lived and didn't take long. I guess I will see you guys on the next one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll see you later.